We're back.
We're back.
And we are clear.
Yes,
that's what it was.
That's
That's iCarly.
the
For all you
thing, yes.
iCarly people.
Well, but he doesn't say one, remember? It's 5,
Oh.
4, 3, 2, and then you do it. And then at the end, and we're clear. So the end is when you would do that.
But I have a video of you doing that.
I know you do, and that will never see the light of day.
Oh, sure.
Please.
No.
That could be uploaded on our channel.
Could be the clip for the
That's
video.
one of our shorts.
Yes.
Great.
Awesome. So how's your week been?
It's been good. 4 weeks married officially.
I heard you saw a double feature.
Yeah, we did. Oh yeah. So
Friday night or your Tuesday night $5 movies.
So
you saw
Tuesday,
2.
Yeah. Which I was just telling Mom this. The great part about going to movies at for a cheaper rate is like if you go to a movie and it's a bad one, you go, well, it was only for $5. But then you see a really good movie and you go, whoa, I got to see that for only $5. That was awesome.
Nice.
Which was kind of the experience we had that day because so we went to go see Naked Gun. That was the first one, and that was awesome. I recommended you guys to watch that too. I think Mari would even enjoy it too, honestly.
Yeah, but she just wants a K-pop dance. So.
That's okay. No, but it was really well done. I don't know if you've seen the originals or not, but yeah, they haven't changed anything like from the original. Like they don't try to modernize it or anything. It's your classic humor. So it was good. Then we saw Together, which was the horror movie that came out with real life married couple Alison Brie and Dave Franco, and I think we were coming off of the high from The Home because we had such low expectations for that because it was starring Pete Davidson, and then the trailer for this one just looked too good that we were like, oh gosh, this is going to be great, and it wasn't.
Oh no. Okay.
So
that was
this is the spoiler
at least it was
alert.
only $5.
This is the spoiler alert. Do you want me to tell you about it?
Oh yeah, sure.
Okay.
Even if I want to watch, I'll watch it on the plane.
True.
And with
no
low expectations.
So, like based off of the trailer you saw, it's like okay, so something happens where like it's the classic thing of like couple goes on a hike, they accidentally fall into a sinkhole. The sinkhole it actually there was a church that used to be there, and then the church actually fell into this sinkhole, so they go into the sinkhole, and then in their stupidity. By the way, this was one of those horror movies that I don't like because you don't root for the characters because they're stupid. And they're unlikable people, right? Anyway, so they're stupid and they go and they're in this hole, and instead of like, trying to get out as soon as possible, they're like, well, it's raining, so we're just gonna hang out here. Hey, how about we drink this random water in this random pool here? And when they're just like, okay, what do you think's gonna happen after that, And then all of a sudden, well, what do you know? They drink the weird water in the weird church sinkhole thing, and then they start randomly like they'll be kissing, and then like their lips will like stick together or something, or like they'll hold hands, and then it's like ew, like or like they'll try to pull away, and they'll be like, ow, that hurts, like what's going on? And then really graphic here, but then they'll be spending time together in bed, and then it'll be like, okay, can you get out? Can you get out? It gets a little bit nasty, and it's like, okay, I already don't like these people, and then they're doing that, so whatever. Yeah. But then you find out that this wasn't just some regular church. Oh no, this was a cult, and basically, so. And this is kind of going into marriage and kind of taking the one flesh out of the marriage thing a little bit too seriously. So basically what they do is they have couples like drink from the water, and then they basically fuse into one person eventually.
Oh gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay. Wow.
And so that's what ended up happening to them, the couple at the end.
And they look like Dave Franco, Alison
Yeah,
Brie
they just turned into this
combined?
androgynous person. And it was really, I was so confused. Dad, if you watch it, just skip to the end and look at this weird person that's a mix of Allison Brie and Dave Franco, because it's honestly John and I, like, we were in a serious moment and we just laughed out loud. We were like, what is this? Why is it androgynous Dave Franco and Allison Brie?
Oh, okay. Yes, I'll have to find that picture on see it.
Just honestly, just look up together ending scene, and that's all you need.
Yeah.
Oh
my
man.
gosh, wow, sweet.
Oh, that got me good. Because at the end of it, we were like, wait, are they gonna fuse together? No, they're gonna fuse together. Really? What's that gonna look like? And then we were like, oh wow.
Oh dear. Okay, so how's cooking and home life? I always like to hear that update.
Yeah, same old. It's going well. Keeping up the Sunday cleaning routine. Actually, we changed it to today. So I did a bunch of cleaning today. Because we have plans after church on Sunday. To go and have lunch with our pastor and his family. And then we'll do groceries after. And then instead of like having to rush to clean everything before we start cooking, then just get it done today. So did that today. Also today, we originally wanted to go to Country Heritage, the wine place that John and I like.
Okay.
Yeah. But then we get there and there's all these cars lined up and the parking lots are full and we're like, what's happening here?
Ready?
So then I'm like, okay, well, what should we do now? And then John goes, oh, well, have you ever been to Applebee's? Like, all right, sweet. And so I'm we're dressed like pretty nicely. So I'm like, okay, we're dressed really nicely and we're gonna get Applebee's. Awesome. And we did, and it was great. But yeah, that was what we just did today.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Nice. That was your Saturday.
That was our Saturday.
What did you cook this week? Any new recipes or anything? Any highlights of cooking?
Highlights of cooking. Yes.
Potatoes.
So salmon went on sale at
Oh.
Kroger's, and so I got some salmon. Actually, cook it and then made it for John and I for dinner. So I made a fancy salmon, and we bought some extra pasta that we had left over, so I used that, and so it was just a simple. Like it was like I also used like a white cream instead of a red sauce like we usually do. So yeah, so that was new for us. Yeah.
Fun. Good job.
But yeah. And then then Thursday, so that was my first official lesson with my first official student.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Art.
And I was
this
going
is
to
the
tell
art
you
section, the artist being an art teacher.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, we're kind of jumping where are we going? I don't know. I'm just updating you on my week.
Yes.
And we're at the art section.
Yes.
Okay. So we've decided that now I'm going to be I'm teaching my student at her house rather than them coming, because like for the mom, like she works at John's school obviously, but where they live, like she has to drive 20 minutes that way to get to drop her daughter off at wherever she is, and then I drive another 10-15 minutes to get to work, drive back to pick your daughter up, and then drive all the way back home to go and drop her off and make sure she's ready for, and then like drive her all the way over back to us. And it was like, yeah, no. So basically to make it a little bit easy on her, we were like, okay, let's just I can come over and then I'll just give you a driving fee. So that's what we're doing. Anyway, so I get there and the daughter is immediately like, oh, and this is really cute. I'm officially like, because as a teacher, I've had kids call me Miss Emmy usually, but now I'm Mrs. Russert.
Oh,
so,
wow. Okay.
I know. So my students are like, oh, it's Mrs. Russert. And I'm like, who? Oh, yeah. I'm still getting used to it. So I'm like, oh, yeah, I'm Mrs. Russert. Yep, that's me. I'm your art teacher, Mrs. Russert. Okay. But yeah, but she was very sweet. She was very excited to start her first day. My first like initial like trial session with her, I had her do an observational drawing of a stuffed animal of her choosing, and she really enjoyed that. So then after I did the lesson with her of like teaching her the techniques on whatever we were working on for the day, I was like, okay, so now we're gonna do an observational drawing. What would you like to do? She's like, can we do stuffed animals again? I'm like, yeah, okay. and she runs over. She's like, Mom, where's my favorite stuffed animal? She's like, I don't know what your favorite stuffed animal is. And she's like, yeah, you do, Mom. It was just really cute to see how they interacted. It was cute. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Which okay, I'll show you. So I don't know how well this is gonna show up on.
That's okay.
It probably will be fine. So. We were working on as for the first couple of lessons, I like to teach students about the elements of art. And the first one being values, which is basically just like expressing lightness and darkness through how hard you press the pencil on the paper versus like the type of pencil that you use, how to blend, how to add shadow and highlights to create depth, all that stuff. And like already concepts that like my student was already like impressively aware of, but kind of just putting more words to it so that she could like really cement it in her head. So this was what she did.
Wow.
This wasn't me.
8 years old.
8 years old.
Oh, very nice.
And then
what's the little thing on the bottom? What is that?
That's her stuffed animal that she drew.
It looks like a cupcake.
So his name is Wishes. He's a birthday cake stuffed animal. He has a little candle on his head, and it says "Happy Birthday." And she was very excited.
It is very, yeah. I saw. Yeah, you could see it mostly. That's very cute.
Right, but
nice.
like I was like,
wow.
I was, and then, like there were multiple times throughout where I was like, I can't say her name, but like. I was like, hey, so have you done these exercises before? Like, has someone taught you this before? And she was like, no. I'm like, so how does this? I was like, this comes like unusually natural to you. Like you're like everything I'm doing, you're doing, and like you're not just doing it because I'm doing it. You understand already what I'm saying. Like I know that I'm teaching her something, but I'm like. She's doing the work with me. I'm like, okay, where does she get? Like at one point, I did pull the mom aside, and I was like, again, does she watch? Where does she get this information? Because there's no way that like she didn't just do this out of nowhere. She was like, nope. She didn't really have any like super intense teachers. She didn't, whatever. She just does this, and I'm like, and she's 8. Okay. So I might have a little prodigy on my hands. So I'm gonna have to.
But does she like her time with you, and she feels like she's excited to have some guidance and stuff like that.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Like I mean, okay. She's also like as very intelligent and as like really into art as she is. She's also a really funny kid too. Like she's one of those students who just kind of says everything that she's thinking out loud and kind of narrates as she's doing something.
Oh, nice.
Which is really sweet. So like she'll be like shading and like following along with my lesson and then or something like that, and then she'll be like, oh okay, so Mrs. Russert, my hand is actually getting a little bit tired, so while I rest my hand, I'm gonna watch what you're doing. Wow, yours is really good. It's like better than mine. Well, no, it's only because you've had practice more than me. How old are
you? Got all the words.
And I'm like,
all the words come out.
I can't say. I'm going to focus on teaching you right now. She was like, well, you know my age. I'm like, okay.
But she has is she have things that she tries to avoid? Like I know past students, they have their areas that they enjoy, but they need things would help them if they worked on things, but they really don't want to work on them because they're like, no thanks.
Well, I mean, she's 8, right? So
sure,
she still has that like, oh, I want to get. She almost has like what one of my previous students had, which was, oh, I want to get it done.
Oh.
So I'm kind of rushing the process a little bit. I know she clearly knows how to make it look good when she takes her time. But then when given an assignment and I'm like, okay, we have like 30 minutes on the clock, and she's like, okay, I got to go. It's like, no. So now I know to approach it of like, okay, ignore the time limit, ignore like the fact that it's an assignment that you have to get done at a certain point or whatever. Just do it and take the time that you need in order to get to like the level of greatness that this art piece can be, that you can do, so That's what I learned on the first day, and she now understands how what value is. So
Do you ever
yay.
see your faults in that, like, reflected, or that they, like, oh, I still do that thing that I shouldn't do because I see them doing it, kind of thing, as an artist?
Um, I feel like that comes up in like later, more
Okay,
advanced
sure,
lessons.
that makes sense.
Like right now, since like I mean I've known how to shade and highlight for forever, and I obviously I'd like to think that I have a pretty good sense of depth and making things look like they're popping out of the paper a little bit. I think some examples that I can see happening are like when I'm teaching them about shape or line work, because I know that whenever I'm sketching something or I'm trying to shape like, here's the thing, guys, I don't sketch. I don't like visually plan out what I'm gonna do. I already have the plan in my head, and then I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna go into the details immediately. And I do realize that, like, while that sometimes works for me depending on what I'm doing, if I approach that in everything that I do art wise, then I'm not gonna get the results that I want, because it's gonna be a lot more time consuming unless I have like a bigger picture to work with. So
I know
yeah.
you occasionally you would do like smaller versions of what the bigger thing you were going to do. Is that
Yes.
something you ever do anymore, or that's kind of?
Oh yeah, when it's like bigger pieces that I want to do, I it's important for me to figure out scale, and so for me doing it at a smaller scale, so I can see the borders and sort of see where I want to put all my subjects and how I want to compose the image before I make it on the big official piece. Then yeah, I'll do that.
Okay, wow. So Mrs. Russert's doing good. Her teaching is she's enjoying that. Are you doing any work, any artwork? Did you have commission work and other work that you have to do, or not have to, but like that you wanted to do?
Yeah, I've already got some. I also got some more from John's family members. Okay. So
do you have any work? Have you been doing any work that you like personal stuff, like interest stuff that you want to do?
Yeah, so since I have a lot going on right now, this is another thing. I've been ever since I moved here, I've been keeping my bullet journal.
Oh, good.
And so I have like my list of things that I need to get done, and then I have my list of projects / commissions that I need to get done. And in my little project space, I have like, okay, things to do for people, things to do for the house, things to do for me. And one of them was actually a fun idea that John and I both came up with one day when we were just like hanging out with Belle. And we noticed, so at the top of her head, like she has this funny little like marking in her fur that makes it look like she has a third eye.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. There was something random that we were noticing when we were petting her one day. And then I know, and John loves Lord of the Rings, so I made an Eye of Sauron joke, and he went, "Oh my gosh, wait, what if like we made like an AI image of like Belle as like the Eye of Sauron, and then Mochi and Stormy being being what
like
are the characters' names?
Or Sam and Frodo or something?
Sam and Frodo, yeah. Stormy being Frodo.
Yes, Sam.
And
Mochi has to be Sam, yes.
Obviously. And then they're climbing a mountain, which happens to be Kozo. To the Eye of Sauron. Gosh. And wow. I was like, well, what if AI didn't do that, John? What if I did that as a fun little project for us? And he was like, awesome. So that's one of them that I'm working.
Wow.
Yeah, I know, groundbreaking stuff right there.
Oh, sorry. Oh, I haven't been getting very good sleep. That's just that's the engineer side of me.
Oh no.
Work has been busy, so we can go if we can go to the engineering side since I
Let's go into why aren't you getting enough sleep? Is it this project thing?
I just keep thinking about stuff on the project, and then so when if if I think about stuff and then I wake up in the middle of the night, the first thing I think about is like something to do with the project, and then I can't go back to sleep for like half an hour, 45 minutes, or maybe never. If it's around 3:30 or 3:30 or 3:45 or 4 or something, then I maybe I get like another half hour of sleep or something. It's just on my mind, and that's what happens sometimes when I'm working on projects. Is it always is churning in my mind, and so sometimes it's good because like I'll be in the shower and I'll figure out, I'll know how to fix something, and that's good. But then other times it's 3 o'clock in the morning and it's keeping me up because I'm thinking about how I should fix something or what some solution is.
Yeah.
Not good.
I can relate to that a lot, because like sometimes I'll just like be drifting off, and then I'll be like, I know how to make that look like fur. I know how to make that look like skin tone, or like just something random will come up, right? Like
yeah.
And like I'm working on your birthday present right now. It's a picture of you, and as I like to joke with you, you have a lot of texture on your skin. And like literally the other night, I woke up in the middle of the night and I went, I think I know how to draw a mole without it making look like a stud.
So that's my other engineer stuff, the AI stuff. So I have been playing with AI a lot. So for our thumbnails, I created a thumbnail with AI, and that thumbnail of us makes it look like my mole on my ear. Like you said, the AI turns it into a stud. It looks like some weird like yin yang stud in my ear. That's what AI turned my mole
yin
into.
yang.
Yeah, that's the yin and yang thingy. That's what I want. But I made another AI thumbnail for like an interview podcast.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Is it this side? I don't know. One side of I have a mole on one, or like a.
You have them all over the place. Yeah.
But it's more like a sun's thingy, right? But
sunspot.
Sunspot, yeah,
sure.
or whatever they're called. But it makes it look like it's like the whole side of my face is like.
It gave you like a Nanny McFeeble.
It's like, what is AI doing to me? It just like wants to make me look terrible. Like, what is it doing? So I got moles.
AI was
I got
you got a lot of
and
stuff
moles.
on your face, man. Well, let me smooth it over, except for this one.
Yeah. It's like, oh yeah, we don't. Yeah, well, that's right. AI is supposed to like the filters smooth you out, right? But that thing is like, oh well, we don't know what that is, so we'll make it worse.
Oh, and speaking of, so John, he was watching our first podcast, and he was commenting also on the picture that for the thumbnail, because he was like, oh wow, you guys kind of changed like what you did for the thumbnails, and he didn't realize that that was AI.
The AI professor did not realize.
The AI professor was duped. We got him. No.
Duped. Nice.
No. But he was funny because he was like, okay, I wasn't sure if it was photoshopped or if there was a photo that already existed, and like where you guys were, and I was like, John. Where, dude, if my dad and I were at a concert, my mom would be there too. There's no, it's not.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever gone to a concert with. I've gone with your mom.
Yeah, and
not with you girls
the
by
only
yourself.
again, the only ones you've been to like with me or Mari have been the Wiggles, Yo Gabba Gabba, Justin Bieber.
And One Direction.
Oh wait, yeah, One Direction. That was with when it was
you
just
and Mom were
before
together,
them.
and Mari and I were together. Like Mom, because we didn't know if Mari could handle a concert. So she really liked One Direction, but we didn't know if she could handle a concert.
Yeah.
So we got them
Remember
separate.
they had another band open for them, and she didn't understand that concept, so she just went, "Okay, you can go home now. Bye."
Yes, that was little Mari.
Bye. Okay. Back to your engineer work slash dad life, whatever.
Yeah. I am doing I did a podcast episode with a pastor yesterday, did some recording, and then I'm learning how to use all these crazy social media, like reel making software. And like I went today and I was making logos and all kinds of stuff with, I'm like, is it a good thing that I know how to do this thing? maybe, but I don't know when else I'll use the skills I'm learning, but maybe that's my next life, my next career. I'm social media guy.
Oh gosh.
I got to post all these things on
Oh,
like.
my dad is social
So
media
I have to go
guy.
back on Facebook
Oh,
because that's where a lot of well, our church body, the LCMS is
that's
a
true.
little older, and so where did the older people, not old people, the older people hang out on the Facebook, and so I got to go on the Facebook.
You just called my husband old. He hangs out on Facebook. They have a whole group chat.
Well, millennials were the age they grew up on Facebook.
Right. Yeah. Well. Now technically, I'm old because I'm on Facebook too because I'm roped into the family group chat now.
Yeah, but it's just the chat. Is there like, you go through like you're scrolling through
Oh no,
the
like
timelines too?
I like sometimes I'll get tagged in like people's posts now, and I'm like, whoa, what's this?
Yeah. Well, when I go, since I had to go look on Facebook, I go to like your mom's thing, and she's got hundreds of people liking and commenting on
Oh, I
on
know.
mom's
Yeah.
side. Like
Well,
moms
yeah.
are famous.
Honestly, if anyone's gonna be a social media person, it's gonna be mom. No, you know what, Dad? You could be her social media manager.
No, she will not like that. She's like,
No,
why are you on
no,
Facebook?
no.
What are you doing posting things? You're not supposed to post things. She gets all mad
No,
whenever
that's
I
what I'm
post
saying.
anything.
I don't think that she would like it if you were on there posting, but if you were just like helping her post or like making her post look better or like whatever.
I can
right?
make mom of some AI thumbnails. Shoot.
Mom's AI thumbnails for her posts about, oh, my daughter's graduating milestone, and that's like a gay AI image of them. Like not even posting
I'm
of her
wondering.
picture.
I wonder if I can make AI like the software that I use. I wonder if I can turn it's the thing that the thing that makes you be able to face swap and stuff and put you, that like how I made the thumbnail. It's like you have to create a persona.
Right.
It's called, so there's an Emiko persona.
Oh my
there's
gosh,
a
you
Brian
can
persona.
make an Aaron's persona.
I can make an Aaron persona, but I'm wondering if I can make a Mochi and Stormy persona. I wonder if it does animals.
You mean a fursona?
I'll have to try it. I will have to try and then like.
Wait, Dad, you didn't catch my joke. A fursona?
Oh gosh. Oh yeah. Sorry, I did miss it. But so like I could put like create a thing and then put their faces on top of it.
Oh,
That would be terrifying.
that would be.
I could do the Russert potato and like.
No, you could make mochi into a potato for sure.
Yeah, that's yes. But yeah, I'm going to try it. I'll try that this week to make a furry potato, furry persona.
I think I think we've got our clip. I think we've got it. I mean, Dad being my mom's social media manager, making AI.
Oh, it'll be awesome. I'm sure.
Oh yeah. Oh, Mom's gonna love this.
Oh gosh, yeah, mom really does not like me on social media. She just thinks I'm going to do something,
I
say
don't.
something or do something.
That's something that I want to talk about. What is that? Because like.
What is what?
Like.
That's embarrassing. No? Am I?
No, I'm not talking about you in like personally. I mean, yeah, you are embarrassing sometimes. No, I'm not kidding.
Thank you.
I
There's
mean,
our
like,
other
in
clip.
general, I feel like there's like this thing in like relationships where like women are like embarrassed of their like male spouse or boyfriend or husband or whatever it is. Like there's something about like a woman being like, oh, like I don't embarrass me, like don't go on social media and like post things that don't make me look good or something like that.
Oh, I don't know. I don't like. I honestly don't know. I can be odd, right? And so like that's what Mom worries. Like in our real life, like I can do weird things, right? And Mom is worried that one of those weird things will be posted, and then like everyone knows that I do weird things.
Is she worried that you're gonna become like a viral clip somewhere?
Maybe that's what it is.
We should get Mom on the pod. Hey girl, are you just
we'll
scared that your
yes,
husband's just gonna be a viral clip one day?
Yes.
Is that your concern?
That yes, we should. We'll dial Mom in.
Call a mom.
Yeah, but yeah, no, I don't. Like Mom. In our regular everyday relationship, Mom completely respects all that I do for you guys.
Except for posts on social media.
But there's this social media fear that I will do something that was like, oh my gosh, you really did that. I don't know if she'd be embarrassed for me, embarrassed herself. I don't know what it would be exactly, but it'd be like, she'd be like, oh my gosh. And then she doesn't even know what that means. Like she would just say it and she'd be like, I don't know what's going to happen because you did that. And I think it's like the fear of the unknown.
Oh yeah, there you go. That's what it is. Or just like, well, yeah, because she knows that like if you just went loose with it, like if she wasn't around to monitor it, like I think you know what, that's what it is. I think she's scared because she's not there to monitor it and she doesn't have control over it. Maybe she should be your social media manager.
Yes, she should be because that's right because it's control. Mom, that's mom's thing is like she wants to make sure she's in control of things. We know this.
So okay, sorry. Reverse this. Reverse our thing.
She needs to be my social media manager.
So she's your social media manager.
And I'll just have to run by all the things that I'm going to try to post, and she'll be like, "Nope, can't do that."
Yeah. That would be the problem. She kind of needs to go through like social media training or something to be like, okay, so you can't say no to everything your husband does just because he's your husband. Okay, you gotta let him have fun a little bit. I can't. I think we got our what we're titling this
clips.
episode. Yeah, Mom. Oh no.
Okay. So do you have that yet with John? Do you have like do you have this anything like that where you fear he's going to do
embarrassment
something?
of him posting on social media or like
an
embarrassment of something that he does?
Yeah. Not yet.
Well, the thing about John is like he's never been not himself around me, and also on his social media he's not faking being anyone else. I feel like something that would like embarrass or like upset me about something that he would do is if he like was trying to be something that he wasn't, or like was like posting and trying to be like cool or something that would make me cringe and be like, ew, no, what is that? What are you doing? No, don't, just be yourself. What are you doing? Like
but I'm sorry, but it's me. That's I all I could do is be myself, and then that would maybe get me in trouble.
And that's what Mom doesn't want.
Because I don't know how really to do things that like are not me. Right.
Well, obviously like John's like social media is private too, but like even if you were to like look at some of his posts, it's like what like even like the kind of like the mood that you get from his posts, it's very subdued, it's very subtle, it's very like relaxed, which is how he is in real life. He's very just a chill guy. And very unassuming, and that's kind of like how his posts are. They're not like super extravagant. There's not all these like, crazy hashtags or like nothing super colorful or oversaturated or anything. It's all just like, this is how it is. And then his caption, like he posts like a dozen pictures of like me and Belle, and he's just like, the two loves of my life, and that's it. Like, and it's true.
So you know what? The one thing though is like, for me, people know me not how I am at home. Right?
No.
Right. That is
I get it.
That is kind of a thing, because our podcast together is like the most publicly dad I am. Right? Correct? I mean, because
when you put it like that, oh wow. Yeah, this is the most dad the world sees.
Yes, it is. Because what am I known as at church?
The running Asian man.
Yes. Who's always going from place to place, just like fixing something or doing something at church, right? That's
and is always like,
yes. And then, when we're at events and stuff, I'm just quiet, and I just watching and listening and talking to, our
and at work when you're on Zoom, when your mic's off, people think that you're a chill guy.
Yeah. So there is a whole side of me, and that all that stuff is me too, because that's how I like interact with people. Is like, I want to understand what is going on around me, and so I just absorbing things largely. But when it's us in a family, it's a free for all, or can be. So,
oh yeah,
I would make funny faces. make my funny faces. I would do. I will say weird stuff. I will make puns. I'll do all the weird stuff, and so that's how I am with our family. But outside of our family, it's definitely another.
Yeah, but hey, that's cool that you're comfortable to be the dad that I know on the pod.
Well, because I'm just talking to you, and so I don't even think about it as being a public thing, although it is. And so, I mean, there is an aspect of I won't go over a certain edge, but
yeah. Anyway,
okay. Do you have pop culture, or you still have something else you want to do?
Oh yeah. So I was gonna do like the whole transition thing. So speaking of social media.
Okay, sorry. Dad, he goes too fast.
Yeah, you
steps over things, and Mom always yells at me. So let Emmy talk.
It's like no. We know, but like we both talk over each other because we're just excited and we want to say the thing. So anyway, so yeah, social media. So there are pros and cons to it, obviously. And one of the cons that has definitely been surfacing a lot, I'd say in the most recent years has been cancel culture.
Okay. Is there something
new? And so there have been a couple recent examples of cancel culture that just kind of add on to my already like negative perception of it. This is like, these are examples of things that are kind of taken to the extreme at some points. And it's a little, but these also are a little bit muddy because the people who are getting canceled are also not great people. But then the people that are also canceling them are doing things to cancel them are also bad people. So everybody's bad here. But I want to give you these couple of cases and just hear your opinions on them. So yeah. So I'll start with the first one, which is a relatively simple one. It's all started with like this innocent post of this woman. She's on TikTok, and she posts a lot of like get ready with me content, like
yes, while she's putting on her stuff and things like that. I've seen. I mean, I don't know what they're doing, but I've seen. I
don't know either. It's usually like retinol or something. I don't. Oh,
it's like the color of your face is changing. I have no idea what's going on here. That's
good job, Dad. Yeah, so you get it. But every once in a while she'll like post videos like in her car after she gets back from something, and then she'll be like complaining about something, be like, anybody else relate? Like that kind of thing. So there was one fateful day where she posted after she just got back from a workout at a Pilates. I mixed the words. Pilates studio. And she starts off strong, and she's like, so hot take, which
never good.
Anybody who says hot take on the internet is just it's bad. It's already terrible, right? So she's like, hot take, fat people shouldn't be in Pilates.
Okay.
Now, in my humble opinion, the right thing to do when you see that reel or TikTok or whatever is scroll past it and don't give it your time, because that.
Or if there's a dislike button, is there a dislike?
If there's a dislike button, do that. If there's not a dislike button, then just move on and just be like, that person sucked. I'm gonna move on with my day. But no, that's not what some other people did. Some people decided to go and not only like berate her in the comments and be like, okay, this is wrong, sharing. Like that's what the comment section is for. Until of course she disables it, and then it's like, okay, well now we have a problem because now we can't tell you our what our opinions are. So then a bunch of people who happen to know her dox her information to the public, and then also send this video over to her place of work and get her fired.
Wow.
So
that the one where you try to get people fired is I understand from an employer's perspective a little bit, but because they just
right,
don't
like
need,
an
they don't
employer
need the
would
hassle.
be like, oh, I wouldn't want the face of like this a face of like my company or whatever to be somebody who would spread such negative content.
Yeah. But if it's, I mean, especially like, so like if you think about what if she's an engineer somewhere, and then she says that thing, and it's like, well, that was dumb. but like, why would I fire an engineer over that? If she was your social media manager or HR person, there might be more cause for like, not this person doesn't quite understand how to work with various types of people in our corporate environment. But as an engineer, like I don't interface with anybody, so like no, everyone can ignore me if I'm ready. If I'm doing my part of the job, whether I'm dumb enough to say inappropriate things on the internet, I don't know if it affects my, I don't know how it even affects the company. Really?
Right. Yeah. Well, technically, the company that she worked at, like, she was at like a front desk manager of some sort, and so they didn't want like the first person people saw to be like somebody who would spread such negative.
Sure.
Yeah, but still, like, people going and doxing all of her information, people like even going so far as to figure out where she worked, so that like people could like get that company's like attention on this specific video. That who knows if people would have seen that if they didn't do that, but still, no bueno. Don't do that.
But it is a little extreme. I mean, the very first example I know of this, and I don't know if you know this story, but the original social media canceling that I've ever heard of was the lady who was a PR person and was going to Africa for a conference or something. And then before she got on the plane, she made some AIDS joke, really not smart. And then by the time she landed, she had been fired. They, like the internet went crazy. They found out who she was and blah, blah, and found her bosses and stuff. And then they fired her. So in PR, probably not a good thing, but still, like the whole act of tracking someone down so that you can have retribution against them for a bad joke. It's a bad joke. Yes, it's a terrible joke. There is just and then the knee-jerk reaction of the company firing this person. It all seems like really extreme on all ends.
Yeah, exactly.
It's an extreme reaction. It wasn't like, once again, it's you don't. No one's condoning the behavior, and the joke was terrible, but it was a joke too. It's like, if every bad joke that I ever said was public, so maybe that's why people shouldn't be on the internet. But
yeah, how about that?
With that,
maybe don't start a video with hot take and then say the worst thing.
Yeah, but there's also the possibility that, well, I guess if we were doing this, we would just, if it was bad enough, one of us would have the intelligence to say we should probably clip that out. I would think, right?
Sure.
Please don't. Right. So that's kind of helpful that there's two of us, because then we can each check each other and say,
yes,
let's clip that and let's cut that out.
Let's not say that.
But
yes.
So that is that I know. I think that the act of doxing and firing has gone down a lot. That used to, like 2 or 3 years ago. That was the big way everyone was going. But it seems to have died down some. But I'm sure it still happens. And also people are, if you're very popular, then people are jealous of you, and they'll find any way to bring you down, right? Because that's kind of the American pathology, is like people love to see people coming up, and then they love to see them fall too. Right.
Yeah. Because it's not about it's about pursuing your own happiness. It's and even if that's at the expense of others.
Yeah.
So. Yes.
Okay.
It's unfortunate.
What was the other one?
So that was the first one. The second one. So this one's pretty loaded. Because the person who was canceled, and like other things happened after the cancellation, which we'll get into, and that's like the main thing. But this person, I did a little bit of research into this person, and they're no. Have you heard the name Lily Tino?
No, never. This one will be brand new to me.
So this is all new.
Yes.
All right. So I'm going to give you the whole back catalog. It's a whole thing. So Lily Tino is a trans creator, born man, trans, and wants to be a woman, but hasn't done a whole lot as far as trying to pass. And I have to say this because this person named Lily Tino comes on and he's all like, all right, so I am a queen and I am a woman and I swear, and yeah, there's a little bit of stubble, but don't worry about it. It's really scary, right? So Lily Tino first started getting popular because he would go to restaurants and then he would prop up his camera and record him and another and interacting with waitstaff and kind of pressuring them into purposefully kind of pressuring them into saying sir, and then him going and being like, oh, nope, that's not right. I'm not a sir.
Okay.
And then they're like, oh, I'm sorry, ma'am. And then
so that's how he got popular.
And he'll look all sulky, and then he'll look to the camera and be like, it's like a knife to a heart every single time they do that, because I am not a sir. And like now I just don't feel safe to be here anymore, so I'm not even gonna bother paying for my food. And then it's like
okay.
So
it's a show stick though, isn't it's a routine.
That was like
that's
the big shtick that was
his
going
routine.
on. Yeah.
Okay.
That was the routine, and those were the videos that he would post. Like every restaurant.
Almost like those.
How many restaurants can you go to until you can't go to restaurants anymore because enough people know about your stunts? Like it's
almost
rough.
like the gym ladies that do like odd workouts, and then they go, "You're looking at me," or something, right? That kind of thing.
Or
it's
like propping the camera like in a place where and then a guy looks at the camera and they go, "You what?" Like okay.
Okay. So Lily Tino did this is shtick, and so what happened? Now what's
right? Yeah. So they did that, and then big stuff happened because then the next video that he posted of himself doing this was at a Disney World restaurant.
Okay.
Doing this with the Disney World staff, and then going into the women's bathroom and posting a public picture, a public like bathroom selfie with women and children in the background.
Oh yeah, no, that's not good.
So that's a no bueno. And then this part actually enrages me. So another thing that Lily Tino will do, because Lily Tino is clearly not afraid to do embarrassing stuff in public and also creepy stuff in public. He's got his like stupid trans Mickey ears on, and then he has a corn dog and these little circular treats, and he's positioning them in the camera to look like what you think it is, and then says to the camera, yeah, so I have my corn dog here, and the thing about my corn dog is one day I want to turn it into an inverted corn dog. And it's like, it's one thing to do that in private where there are no children around, or just in a general area where there are no children around, but to do it in Disney World and use language that is, like a little bit dumber and easier for younger audiences to understand, so you're spreading this information to younger audiences, disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. And you look like a man, and he even admits in a video he has to go pee standing up. He can't even fake being a woman well enough to pee sitting down. So he's peeing standing up and then taking pictures of himself in the women's restroom with all his parents and kids, and then talking about corn dogs. So that's Lily Tino. Awful, creepy person. And then there's like a bunch of other alleged stuff about like talking to minors, and of course, because what weird public like social media figure hasn't done that or whatever. So then obviously enough parents hear about this, and then people sign petitions, and then eventually get Lily Tino banned off of TikTok and social media, and that's that. There was not, as far as I know, into my research, there wasn't much doxing. It was just kicking them off of social media so that they couldn't spread any more of this harmful stuff. Great, bravo. That should be where the story ends. Mm-hmm. Then there's another trans TikToker that comes along, and this is long after Lily Tino has left the internet for good, and this trans TikToker comes out claiming that she's conducted an interview with one of Lily Tino's old high school friends, and it's exposing a new side of Lily Tino that the world hasn't seen before, and it makes them even worse. And people are like, okay, sure. And if people who don't know this creator don't know that this is another very narcissistic, toxic trans content creator, and don't know that this person lies a lot and fakes a lot of their content. So then the podcast interview comes out, And this person goes into this long thing of like, oh, so this person wanted to be anonymous, and so I put a voice filter over it, and blah 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 blah. And also, if you notice us not talking at the same time, it's because I don't have this type of equipment XYZ. Long story short, if it just takes one random person to just take the voice filter off and like go through the thing and realize that this person is just talking to themselves and making up the whole story.
Oh my gosh. So the content creators will do anything to get views. I mean, that's just
literally anything.
Gosh, wow.
And it's just like, okay, already, and it's like even though like what Lily Tino did was awful, but like completely aside from that conversation, Lily Tino did not deserve somebody to make up like really disgusting allegations. Like if you were like get into like what like the stupid story like the fake interview was like trying to claim about Lily Tino, it was like, oh, this person's not actually trans. They became trans just to like because they were upset that their old ex-girlfriends like got turned trans, and also they used to be an incel, and also they hate women, and it was like, okay, nah.
Okay, wow. Weird side of pop culture. That's the side that I don't need to find.
No. Yes.
Oh, that's crazy.
No. But yeah, no. I wanted to bring it up because it was just like because again, it's the sort of gray area of like, okay, obviously a bad person did something, but for some reason everybody like people want to be martyrs or something and want to like do something bad to the bad people
and they'll do bad things just to be bad to show that they're bad, but
yeah.
Oh my gosh.
And it's like, oh, well, this person deserves it. It's like, no one deserves bad things done to them, even if they're a person who's done bad things.
Well, especially not fake bad stuff. I mean, like, you can't
exactly.
fake bad. Yeah.
And then don't dox people either.
Yeah.
And don't get them just don't do all the really extreme stuff. That's crazy.
Yeah. Just yell at them and then have them rage quit the internet.
And then, or like I said before, just
keep scrolling.
Keep scrolling. Or just turn off your phone and maybe go on a hike.
Yes.
And clear your mind.
Yeah, go cook something. Make a meal.
Go. Just go outside.
Yeah. All right. That's any other tidbits, internet stuff, or anything you want to talk about?
Not that I can think of. Yeah, anyway, people on the internet are weird, and John and I's marriage is going great, and our 1 month anniversary is coming up in a couple days. So
that's awesome.
Yay.
Yes. And the work thing is good. I conclude though that it is keeping me up at night. So that's my conclusion, yes. Or having me sleep less well. But the other thing I need to do is I am old and I am in the time of my life where I wake up at the same time no matter what time I go to sleep. So I have to really be better at making sure, even on weekends, to just go to sleep early, because I'm just going to wake up at my normal time, or whatever my body says, like 5:30 is pretty much when I wake up. And so I cannot go to sleep later thinking I will sleep longer. It's just I'm going to get up at that time, so I have to go to sleep earlier. I don't know if you'll have that when you're old or not, but that's something that
I don't know. Oh, yeah. That I could have also included it in like the first podcast that we did when we started doing this. I've gotten used officially to the 3 hours ahead thing. So now I'm like, oh yes, dinner time is at that's at 6 o'clock. That's 3 p.m. in California. But I don't even think about that anymore. It's
That's good.
And I've been waking up consistently every day at 7:30 a.m.
Nice.
And we've been going to bed at like 10:30 or 11.
Do you go to sleep better because you have John with you?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's been helping a lot. Yeah, that's also probably why my skin's looking better too, and why I'm just like a little bit more lively now. It's just like I'm sleeping so much better and more consistently.
Great.
So
that's great. You guys are good for each other. It makes me so happy.
Yes, thank you.
All right, dear. I love you.
I love you too, Dad.
I will talk to you soon.
Talk to you soon.
All right.